What if I told you that the right time you keep waiting for will never come? That belief, that tomorrow will be different, that there's some perfect moment on the horizon, it's a lie. And deep down, you already know it. Every day you spend waiting, you lose time, the one thing you'll never get back. Meanwhile, others, the ones who act, are building the lives you only dream of. They're using the very thing you're wasting, time. But here's the truth. The world didn't change for them. They changed. They stopped waiting for things to fall into place. They took charge. You've been told that success comes from big moments, from huge breakthroughs, but the real secret, it's the small daily choices, the decisions to rise when your bed calls you to stay, to act when every part of you wants to quit. Niccolò Machiavelli understood this 500 years ago. Discipline, not inspiration, is what separates the successful from the stagnant, and the longer you wait, the further you fall behind. In this video, you'll discover 7 powerful principles designed to stop hesitation, sharpen your focus, and turn every moment into momentum. Principles that will transform the way you take action, master your time, and reclaim your life. If you're ready to stop wasting your life and finally take action, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop "I take control" in the comments. Let's dive into the real secret of success. Principle 1. Master the moment. Never surrender to laziness. The fiercest battle you'll ever face is the one with yourself. It's that quiet war that starts every morning, the fight between staying comfortable or rising to face the day. It might feel insignificant, but that moment, the decision to move or stay in bed, sets the tone for everything that follows. This is where power is either claimed or lost. You're not alone if you've been losing this battle. We've all surrendered to inertia, but here's the hard truth. Success isn't born from motivation, it's built through discipline. Niccolò Machiavelli knew this. Without discipline, even brilliance falters. Without it, even the sharpest strategy crumbles. Laziness isn't just about staying in bed, it's mental inertia. The hesitation that keeps you stuck. It's the voice telling you, "I'll do it later." It's the greatest sabotage. Because it's not weakness, it's surrender. You tell yourself it's fine, but you're giving up your power every time you let it win. Here's the kicker. Laziness takes many forms: physical, mental, emotional. It's the bed you don't want to leave, the overthinking that paralyzes action, the avoidance of discomfort. It's the resistance to challenge yourself, but greatness doesn't come from avoiding discomfort. Machiavelli understood, in war, discipline can do more than fury. Your life is a war, and every time you give in, you lose. The enemy is time, the one thing you can never get back. Every time you choose laziness, you rob yourself of it. You fracture your focus, you delay your growth, you delay your future. The antidote is simple. Action, not grand, overwhelming efforts. It's the small, consistent steps. Getting out of bed on time, walking for 5 minutes to clear your head. Every action compounds, every victory builds momentum. It's not about waiting for motivation, it's about creating it. Start small. Maybe it's as simple as writing 1 paragraph or making that call you've been avoiding. Every little step moves you closer to discipline, and discipline will build the power you need to master your day. It's cumulative, and when you finally win this battle, when you conquer laziness consistently, you'll have the energy and focus to achieve anything. You'll move through your day with a clarity and determination that can't be ignored. So ask yourself, will you let laziness win today? Or will you rise, act, and claim your power? Drop your best tips in the comments. How do you conquer laziness the moment you wake up? Let's get the conversation started and build unstoppable momentum together. Principle 2. Build ruthless clarity about your life. Confusion is your enemy. It scatters your energy, pulls you in 1,000 directions, and leaves you stuck in place, drowning in indecision. If you want to make progress, clarity is the weapon you need. Clarity not just in your goals, but in your identity, your values, and your mission. Without clarity, you're lost. You become a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly, allowing distractions and the whims of others to steer your course. Niccolò Machiavelli understood this better than most. He knew that without a clear vision, you're doomed to wander. A leader without purpose is nothing more than a puppet of the noise around them. Clarity isn't a luxury, it's essential. It's the difference between moving with intent and wasting time. Clarity means knowing exactly what matters to you. It's about defining your non-negotiables, understanding your core values, and embracing your purpose, no matter what. When you know your purpose, everything else becomes noise. And when that clarity is solid, you stop asking yourself, what should I do today? Because the answer becomes obvious. You don't need to have every detail figured out. Life is too chaotic for that. What matters is getting clear on the essentials. Ask yourself, what is my purpose? What am I willing to fight for, no matter what? Write those answers down. These aren't just answers, they're your compass, guiding every decision you make. And when distractions come, and they will, they won't even faze you. You'll know exactly what to cut out and what to focus on. But here's the kicker. Clarity doesn't just show up. You don't wait for it to fall into your lap. Clarity is forged through action. It evolves as you move forward. The more you act with purpose, the clearer your vision becomes. You don't wait for perfect conditions. You move with what you have. Too many people wait for life to give them a roadmap. They don't take the wheel themselves. But the truth, it's your job to carve the path, not to sit around and hope the fog will lift. It's not about waiting for the right time. It's about making the time right through relentless action. So ask yourself, am I ready to ruthlessly cut through the noise and focus my life with precision? Are you prepared to eliminate the distractions that keep you stuck in place? If you want to lead, you have to clear the clutter and move with purpose. And remember, clarity isn't static. It's a living, breathing thing, constantly sharpened by the choices you make each day. Now, it's time for you to make that choice. Are you going to keep wandering, or are you going to claim your clarity and charge forward with unshakable focus? Principle 3. Momentum is power. Stop waiting for motivation. Motivation is a lie. It's the carrot on the stick that never delivers. You wait for it, thinking it'll suddenly ignite your fire, only to watch it flicker and die just when you need it most. And in that moment, you lose. The world doesn't reward those who hesitate. It rewards those who move, who act even when the path is unclear and the energy is low. This is where true power lies. The ones who dominate aren't the ones who feel motivated. They're the ones who refuse to stop moving. It's the difference between those who sit waiting for permission to act and those who seize the reins. Whether the conditions are perfect or not, Niccolò Machiavelli understood this deeply. He didn't wait for perfect circumstances to act. He knew that hesitation is the killer of opportunity. Every moment of inaction is a moment of weakness, while others stand paralyzed by uncertainty. The strategic leader moves without waiting for the right time. And that's where momentum comes in. Momentum is not something you wait for, it's something you create. It's not motivation, it's movement. The more you act, the more unstoppable you become. Even if that first push feels impossible, every small action builds. Even when doubt creeps in, momentum keeps you going, one small step after another. Think of it like this. You're pushing a boulder uphill. The first push is painful. It feels like the weight will crush you, but once it starts rolling, it builds on its own. That's momentum. The secret is not waiting for motivation to arrive. It's committing to the smallest, most consistent actions. Write one paragraph, make one phone call, read for 5 minutes. Every small step builds and compounds, but don't confuse momentum with mindless rushing. Momentum is calculated, it's deliberate, it's Machiavelli's way of playing the long game. When you have momentum, you control the pace and others follow. You don't need to feel motivated to succeed. You need to keep moving even when you don't feel like it. Because every step forward, no matter how small, gets you closer to your goal. Now I want you to reflect. How much time have you wasted waiting for motivation to show up? How much energy have you lost in hesitation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about the moments you've hesitated and how you can start building unstoppable momentum today. Principle 4. Surround yourself with builders, not dreamers. Look around you. Who are you allowing to shape your world? Who is in your inner circle? Are they making you better or dragging you into the swamp of complacency and excuses? Time is your most valuable asset. Every minute spent with someone who doesn't push you forward is a minute you'll never get back. You're either rising or you're sinking. There's no middle ground. Leaders know this truth better than anyone. Success is never a solo mission. It's about the people you surround yourself with. Machiavelli understood the power of alliances, but more importantly, he knew that weak allies will break you faster than any external enemy. They erode your focus, drag you down, and create a future of mediocrity. Now ask yourself, are you surrounded by dreamers who talk about what could be but never take action, or by builders? The few who create, who move, who execute. Builders don't just talk, they do. They turn their dreams into reality and inject relentless momentum into everything they touch. They don't wait for the right time. They make time. They don't waste energy on small talk. They invest in action. So let's cut to the truth. If your circle isn't filled with builders, people who demand excellence, who push you past your limits, who challenge your comfort zone, then you're suffocating your potential. You're wasting your most precious resource, time. It's not just about who you're hanging out with. It's about the energy they bring, the standards they hold. If your environment is filled with passive dreamers, you'll stay stuck. If your environment is filled with builders, you'll be propelled to heights you never thought possible. So let me ask you, who in your life is pushing you to build, not just dream, who is holding you accountable for your next level of greatness? The time for settling is over. If you want to build something meaningful, your circle must be composed of those who demand growth, discipline, and relentless action. No more excuses. Builders only. Drop a comment below and tell me, is your inner circle helping you rise or keeping you down? Let's talk about how the people around you are either driving your momentum or killing it. Principle 5. Feed your mind to evolve, not to escape. The most dangerous thing you can do is feed your mind with distractions. You might think that mindless scrolling, endless entertainment, and news cycles are harmless. But every second you waste, every bit of your attention you give to noise is a piece of your power slipping away. The mind is a battlefield. What you choose to consume either strengthens you or weakens you. There's no in-between. What you consume shapes who you are. It decides whether you rise or fall. In a world where distractions are more accessible than ever, you have to ask yourself, what am I feeding my mind? Because what you allow to enter your thoughts directly influences your destiny. Niccolò Machiavelli understood this better than most. He didn't just talk about power. He understood the deeper truth. Power is control, yes, but it's also about discernment. Choosing wisely what you allow to shape your thoughts, your worldview, and ultimately your actions. A true ruler guards their mind. They protect it from the noise, the empty chatter, and the distractions that will derail their purpose. Today, it's easier than ever to escape. You don't have to look far. Social media, endless entertainment, constant news, everything is designed to pull you away from your goals, to fill your mind with everything except what actually matters. But here's the harsh truth. If you're not in control of what you consume, you're losing time, losing focus, losing the future you could have built. Machiavelli wasn't just concerned with accumulating knowledge. He was concerned with action. Knowledge without action is worthless. All the books, podcasts, and videos in the world don't matter unless you take that knowledge and turn it into power. Without implementation, all you're doing is cluttering your mind, making it harder to focus on what really matters. So stop and ask yourself, what are you feeding your mind today? Is it helping you evolve? Is it pushing you closer to your goals? Or is it feeding your need for instant gratification, keeping you stuck in a cycle of escape? The truth is simple. Feed your mind to evolve, not to escape. It's time to stop consuming things that waste your precious time and start feeding your mind with content that challenges you, that sharpens your skills, that pushes you forward. That's the kind of fuel you need to reach your highest potential. Every single piece of information you let in should serve you. And if it doesn't, cut it out. You control what enters your mind. You control your evolution. The path to greatness starts with what you choose to feed your thoughts. The more intentional you are, the sharper you'll become. So here's your challenge. Change what you consume and you'll change who you become. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. What's one thing you're going to stop consuming today, and what's something you'll start? Let's start the conversation and push each other to grow. Principle 6. Master boredom. The world has convinced you that success is about passion, excitement, and the next big thing. But let me tell you something you might not want to hear. The real test of power is mastering boredom. Boredom is the ultimate battlefield. It's not the adrenaline-filled moments that will make you great. It's what happens in the quiet, in the moments others quit. Everyone loves a burst of motivation, but what separates those who dominate from those who fall off is consistency. It's about showing up when there's no spark, no excitement, just the grind. Machiavelli knew this better than anyone. He didn't rise to power through flashy moments. He stayed in the game when others checked out, while the world ran after the next thrill. He was in the trenches, refining his mind and sharpening his strategy. He knew that greatness wasn't found in moments of spectacle. It's found in enduring the boring parts, the grind, the stuff most people run away from. Think about it. When the buzz of motivation fades, when it's just you alone with your work, will you show up, or will you let your distractions consume you? That's where most people fail. They chase motivation, never realizing it's discipline, consistency, and resilience that separate the winners from the wannabes. Look at Machiavelli's life. Rejected, betrayed, exiled, yet he kept pushing forward while others crumbled. He stayed grounded, focused on the long game, the boring stuff, the routine, the work most people ignore. That's where his power came from. Now it's your turn. Are you going to let boredom beat you, or will you use it to fuel your growth? Every hour spent mastering your craft, building your discipline, it compounds. Every small victory you claim, unnoticed by most, adds up. When you embrace the grind, you don't just survive, you build something that lasts. So here's the challenge. Stop running from boredom, embrace it, master it, and let it turn you into something unstoppable. Principle 7. Act as if failure isn't an option, because regret is worse. The true enemy is not failure, it's the weight of regret, the crushing realization that you could have been more, done more, but you chose to hold back. Every moment you hesitate, every ounce of indecision, you are feeding that monster of regret. Leadership requires total commitment. It demands you burn the bridges of retreat, to cut off every possibility of backing out, and to push forward relentlessly, no matter the cost. Machiavelli understood this like few others. He knew hesitation leads to ruin, and that success isn't for the weak-hearted. It's for those who go all in, who step into the arena without hesitation, and who adapt when everything is falling apart. The fear of failure will never touch those who've decided failure isn't an option. Only the fear of looking back and wondering, what if? To commit fully means embracing every setback as fuel for growth, not as a reason to stop. Every obstacle becomes a lesson. Every hardship is an opportunity to build the resilience that will outlast all challenges. You either endure the struggle now, or you carry the unbearable weight of regret for the rest of your life. Machiavelli's life wasn't free from struggle. Exile, political chaos, and constant betrayal marked his journey. But through it all, he kept moving, never wavering from his path. His commitment was unwavering, his resilience unbreakable. Greatness is never born in comfort. It is shaped in moments of hardship, in the moments when everything seems impossible. This is where most people fail. They leave themselves an escape route. One foot in, one foot out. The ones who succeed are the ones who burn the ships, who refuse to retreat. No matter the odds, the only failure is quitting because the road got tough. Pain is inevitable. But regret, that's optional. So ask yourself, will you let fear stop you, or will you push through with purpose? What if you stopped waiting for the right moment and started living in the now? The clock is ticking, and every moment you waste is gone forever. If you found value in this, don't let it slip away. Like this video, share it with someone who needs this wake-up call, and subscribe for more strategies that will make you unstoppable. You've wasted enough time waiting for the right time. Now is your moment. Take control, make the decision, and start living with no excuses. Drop an "I act now" in the comments. Let's see who's ready to stop procrastinating and claim their power.